Hey friends, this is Pug Weasel, and I'm here to do another beer review. So, without any further ado, let's talk about Boatswain American IPA. Let me give you a closer look at it. And this beer is made by Rhinelander Brewing out of Wisconsin. So, it is I don't know a lot about it. I looked it up on Beer Advocate. They do not give it a score. It is 7.6. It is 6.7% alcohol by volume, and this bomber costs $2.29 here in the Kansas City area. So I think that's a little interesting, but we're gonna try it. I just got this really cool pint glass. It's got the Roller Warriors on there, Kansas City Roller Warriors, which is a really cool roller derby outfit. So check those guys out. Open it up here, see what we got. I usually don't buy this size bottle for beer just because I'm not gonna, if I were sharing it with somebody, that'd be one thing, but I usually buy a 6-pack and buy an amount that I'm more likely to drink. So let's take a look at the color. It is a hazy, kind of reddish brown color. Let me give you a little close up there. It's got a bit of head still on it, not too much. Kind of a thin head, it's not too frothy. And I think it's got a nice color. It's not as clear as I'd like maybe. I do not see any bubbles resting on the side of the glass. So we'll have to see how that goes. You can smell the yeast up front. Don't smell much else, but that might be me today. It might just be some allergies or something like that that's keeping me from getting a good smell. And we'll go ahead and taste it. Okay. It's a little sweet, and but not overly hoppy. For an IPA, it's not overly hoppy. I don't think it's a bad tasting beer. I like it. It's not too bad at all. But and I wonder about the whole Beer Advocate thing and whether because it's a Trader Joe's thing and it's pretty inexpensive, relatively inexpensive, if that is why it doesn't have a score, or if it hadn't been, they haven't actually tried it. There's a few reviews on there, but they don't have a score, and I don't really know what goes on behind the scenes there to tell you why. So you're definitely getting taste of the yeast. There's kind of the malts are causing some sweetness. They're not a toasty, dark flavor. But they're not light. They're kind of right there in the middle, and you can tell it's a high alcohol type of beer. But again, I can't tell you that I don't like this. I'm gonna have to either drink it or I have something I can put on it. But I can't turn it over and set it on its side again because I've opened it. But so this is definitely to share with friends. As far as food, I would say this is a sipping beer. It is not a wash anything down kind of beer. So after dinner, between meals, maybe at the bar, you might like something like this. But conversational beer, if you will, probably be good with a cigar or maybe your pipe, tobacco pipe, I should say. But I don't see it being all that great. I don't like the higher alcohol tasting beers with food. I think they're not for, quite frankly, you ought to be able to take a big gulp of a beer if you're going to have it with food. And this is definitely not that kind of beer. But I'm not really catching any flavor undertones. I'm just getting a sense of sweetness when you drink it. There's not a lot of aftertaste. There is some of the hoppiness that lasts as the aftertaste, but it's really more in the finish, which is nice. I mean, you're getting the hops as a part of the finish instead of right when you start to taste the beer on your taste buds. So I think that's kind of interesting. But I would buy more of it. I definitely would. So that is my review of Boatswain American IPA by Rhinelander Brewing in Wisconsin. And you guys have a nice day.